Hello gamers, welcome back to another episode of Solo Spelunking, and tonight I will continue my Dragonbane Alone in Deepfall Breach campaign. We are on mission 2 and in the last, in the waypoint before the last waypoint in the red ways, and I'm doing a little mini dungeon delve, if you will, like a delve within a delve. So I have to explore 5 rooms or traverse 5 rooms until I reach the final chamber in this mission. And this is what I will be doing today, and this will be my last regular session before I go on vacation tomorrow. But I got my travel kit with me, and I will take my recording kit with me just in case, but I'm traveling light, so I'm not taking any Dragonbane boxed set stuff or large books. So if I do any gameplay videos while on vacation, it'll be something else. I got some things in mind that I want to try out, but no guarantee, so I'm not going into too much detail. And that is what we will be doing today. And I think we will just start. So last session we ended in the Chamber of the Forgotten, which is in silent, eerie chamber. An eerie silence fills this room where forgotten relics lie covered in dust. And I searched this room, but I only found like a smelly, worthless, rotten cloak. And I took a stretch rest, and the threat counter is at 4 because I took a rest and I searched, but I needed to because my willpower was down. So we will just continue. So there's only one exit leading out of this room into the next room. So I will traverse the corridor. I will just roll if I might encounter a wandering monster, which I do on a roll of 1. Or some sort of obstacle. No, it is a 6. All right, so no obstacle. So if I would have rolled a 1, I would have checked if it's a monster or a trap, but it is neither. So this, and I forgot the room counter. So I explored 2 rooms. So the upcoming room will be room number 3, and this is important because of my torch. I only have 1 torch left, and I ruled that it'll last 4 rooms, and then it'll go out because it burns for an hour, and I figured I need about 15 minutes to explore or traverse a room if I'm careful, look for details and stuff, and so I can explore 4 rooms before my torch goes out, and I'm about to enter room number 4. So let's draw number 3, excuse me. Draw this box here. And let's roll what we find. Ooh, 11. Ooh, venomous garden. Sickly plants with poisonous thorns and glowing fungi thrive in this eerie chamber. So we already had a not so pleasant encounter with poisonous spores. As a matter of fact, I still have the sickly condition. So maybe these fungus that I encountered, maybe they grow in here too. So so basically it is not really like a planted garden. It's just like an empty chamber, but it has been reclaimed by nature. And those plants with poisonous thorns and glowing fungi, they basically have reclaimed the walls and the floor and the chamber. So this is number 11, Venomous Garden. I put this down here, number 11. Venomous Garden. And again, let's check how many exits. Maybe there's more than 1 exit. That would be a change of pace. So it's either 1 or 2 exits. So I can just roll 1, 2, 3 is 1 and 4, 5, 6 is 2 exits. It is 1 exit. So it'll just once again go straight. So I can see another passageway leading out of the chamber across the chamber. So I have to traverse the chamber. However, it is overgrown with poisonous thorns on vines and like these probably also poisonous spores. So this will not be easy. So I will do a bushcraft roll to see if I can maybe identify these plants. And if I do, I might know how to avoid maybe their defensive or spore shooting mechanisms, which might give me an advantage on the rolls I need to traverse this chamber. So let's roll bushcraft. It's an 8. No, I got bushcraft only 6. So I have no idea what these plants are. So I will just try to avoid any of them. So do not touch and be quick and be agile about it. So now I'm going to roll if there are also poisonous spores in the air. And if they are, I would need to hold my breath, which might make traversing this chamber without touching anything more difficult. So it's a yes, no. Are there poisonous spores in the air? So I'm looking for a no here, and I'm using the standard Dragonbane D6 Oracle. So are there poisonous spores in the air? No. 1, 2, 3 is a no. So I'm lucky. No. So there are no poisonous spores in the air yet. So that's a good sign. So I carefully approach the chamber and I sniff the air and I carefully take a breath, because I'm like a burned child, because I've inhaled these spores before, so I know what to look out for. But I don't smell anything. I don't taste anything. It's just wet, muffy air, basically. And so now I will have to traverse these vines, and in a manner and way to not actually touch or touch anything. So that'll be an acrobatics roll. But thank God I'm a thief. I got acrobatics 14. But that doesn't mean anything. So it's acrobatics. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is what I'm talking about. I rolled a 19. I got a 14 skill. And of course, I play solo. I roll a 19. I already rolled a demon on acrobatics. This is why I got a check mark there in the last session. So, yeah. So, of course, even though I'm agile and careful, the ground is slippery because of this mushy slime that is given off by the fungus and the plants. So I slip and I try to instinctively catch myself, and while I'm catching myself, I grab into a thorny vine, and the vine it pierces my hand. And these are poisonous thorns, so immediately I am poisoned. So let's roll a constitution roll to fight off the effects of the poison. However, I am still sickly, so that means I have to roll with a bane. So disadvantage basically, and I got constitution 11. I have to roll with a Bane, so I gotta take the 14. I have an 11 and a 14, so almost made it, but no. So this is very potent poison. And yeah, and I can immediately feel the effects of the poison. My vision, it gets blurry. Breathing's becoming difficult. So I take 1d6 points of damage. Only 3. Alright, so could have been worse. So I'm at 8 hit points. I was just rested. Alright, so I manage. And while as I reach the passageway, I realize that my torch is getting dangerously short and it's about to go out. So I need to find a different light source as well. Okay. All right. So before I, but this is now okay because this chamber. There's glowing fungi, so this is not completely dark. So if I do not find anything in the next room that might be useful as a torch, I might go back here and try to cut some branches from the vines and wrap some cloth around it and ignite it to hopefully gain yeah, another light source. Yeah, so damn. Okay, but now I press on, and so once again, let's roll if there's some obstacle in my way on a 1. No. Whew. Whew, all this tension. All right, so I reach chamber number 4 in this mini delve. It's a delve within a delve. Just like in this one Simpson episode, I think when there was this mall where every store was a Starbucks, and then they said, we got an idea. A Starbucks within a Starbucks. So what if you're at a Starbucks and you think, I wanted to go to Starbucks. So this so this is a delve within a delve. All right. So let's see. What awaits? Room number 4. So room number 4, last room before my torch goes out. It is a 9. Oh, it is the Chamber of Madness. Insane laughter echoes in this room, where the walls are adorned with disturbing paintings. So also some sort of eldritch power at work here. Okay. Chamber of Madness, number 9. Chamber of Madness. All right, let's roll for exits. 1, 2, 3, 1 exit. All right, so there's 1 exit. Because I'm running out of space here, I will move it over this way. So there will be the next room, but this room first. So I carefully sneak through the corridor as I hear maddening laughter coming from ahead. Damn. So I press myself against the wall because I assume that there might be cultists or other people up ahead. And pressed against the wall, I sneak forward to catch a glimpse. But then again, this is totally stupid with a torch. So I just, damn, I just realized if you don't have some sort of dark or infra vision, actually sneaking in a delve, in a dungeon with a torch, it just doesn't work. I mean, so never mind. Alright, so I just approach slowly with my dying torch in my hand, and I catch a glimpse of this chamber, but luckily there's no one in the chamber. But as I approach the chamber, this maddening laughter gets louder. Damn, what strange powers are at work here? And my gaze wanders to the walls where I see these paintings, and these paintings, they give me the creeps because they look pretty real, as if someone was frozen in real life while in an uncontrolled, maddening laughter, and suddenly he was frozen, he was ripped out of life, and this impression was imprinted on this painting. Very strange. And yeah, it's not a natural laughter. It is that I see on these paintings. It is like, imagine Joker and his Joker and laugh gas where everybody dies with these distorted faces, and this is basically how these paintings look like. Damn. All right, so I just have to get past there real quick. So this again will take a willpower roll to pass through this maddening chamber unscathed. But I'm looking at my torch. All right, so let's see. So I don't see anything in here immediately that might be of use. So I go back, and now let's see if there's, like, in these vines, if there's like a branch thick enough that I could make a makeshift torch out of it. So, and because I want to give me a little break here, I tilt the scales to a yes. Yes, I do get a break, double 6. All right, so indeed, I don't even have to cut a branch. So I didn't notice when I left this chamber, because my vision was blurred because of the poison, but there's actually a thick, straight branch lying on the floor that I could use. All right, so what I do is I cut a piece of my cloak. I got like a hooded cloak, and in my as part of my clothing, and I wrap it around this branch, and I ignite it with the torch I got. So now it'll give me, it is just a makeshift torch, so it'll give me 2 more rooms. So I head back, so I can, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can go until room number 6. So I could make it out of here. So but now I need to traverse this chamber of madness, and I make a willpower roll. I fail. So I do take 1d6 points of willpower damage, of will point damage, and hopefully it does not get me to 0, because if I go to 0 willpower under, oh damn, all right, so under this eldritch influence, I might turn mad. So please not a 5 or a 6. So I got a 2/3, 66% chance to to get out of here, to make it out of here, and then I'll be basically, I gotta, let's see how this goes. Please, please, please. It is a 6. Okay, so. Damn. Alright, but my philosophy is let the dice fall as they may, and I would not know how to make this anything or in any other way so as I traverse this chamber, suddenly, because this is like obviously some sort of eldritch power, dark magic, suddenly all I can hear is this maddening laughter. It enters my brain. It goes through every fiber of my body, and I can't help it. I can't help it. Suddenly, I just start laughing. I start laughing, and I can't really stop. I can't control myself, but I know there's something wrong. This can't be it. I can't die here. All right, so now I'm giving me a chance here now. I can do one more willpower roll to stop laughing, and if I fail, so it's like a two-step fail-safe mechanism. I get a willpower roll. If I fail, I get a con roll, but sadly this is with the Bane because I'm still sickly. And if I fail both rolls, that's it. I turn mad. I become a victim of this chamber, and then maybe my portrait will be on the wall along with the others. And then we know how these portraits are made. All right, so I'm laughing. Con roll. No, willpower roll, excuse me. 17. No. All right, second fail-safe mechanism. So my brain, there's not much willpower left. My brain is basically almost fried. All I can think of is laughter, and it is so funny, and I don't know why, but it is so funny. And breathing becomes difficult. And I want to laugh even more. All right, Constitution roll, because I'm still sickly with the Bane. All right, let's put this here that you probably can't see because the dice are too small, but this is yes, look at this, a 1 and a 3, a dragon and a 3. I rolled with the Bane, so I gotta take the 3. And the Constitution, my Constitution is 11. So yes, on the very last last ditch effort, second fail-safe mechanism, I was lucky. And with my last, basically just instinctively, with my last, I don't know how I can muster this last point of resolve, but I make it out of this chamber. And suddenly, as if there was some sort of magical barrier, as I pass through this passageway out of the chamber, it is silent. The laughter stops. And I can stop laughing, and I can start breathing again. Okay, because this was so tense, I will not do this 1 and 6 roll because this is the last chamber, which will then lead to the main chamber. All right, so what was that? Damn, I got the feeling that this was very, very close. I can't really describe it, but I gotta find a different way out of here. I can't go back. No way I can't go back. Oh, and yeah, remember, I think 2 sessions ago, I thought I got these calling stones, but I was mistaken. I read it again. They're reward for the next mission, or after the next mission. So I don't have these yet. So no calling stones. Did I write them down here anywhere? I don't think so. All right, so last chamber. Chamber number 5 with my makeshift torch. Oh, yeah, of course, this is a D4. So chamber number 5. This is just for the torch because it goes until 6. Let's see what awaits. Please not another chamber of madness. Oh no, it's a 1. Oh, okay, so a torture chamber. Rusty implements hang from the walls, stained with dried blood. Alright, so this is the torture chamber. Number 1, the torture chamber. And because this is the last room in this mini delve, there's a stairway here leading upwards. Alright, so when I approach, so let's see if there might be any cultists. Let me check again the last waypoint. If I go up the stairs, is the ritual chamber. So I'm in the red ways now, and the ritual chamber, a white pit occupies the center of this room, surrounded by scrawled fiendish symbols. Steam rises through the pit from the magma below, clouding the space in sulphurous fog. Arioch and a pair of cultist priests lair here, in the midst of some vile ritual. Seize the shard and make haste to return. Okay, so let's see. Maybe in this ritual, I gotta ask a couple of questions. Maybe they wanna need a sacrifice. Maybe they got a prisoner here. So I will ask the oracle, is there a prisoner here in this torture chamber that might be sacrificed in the ritual? It's just standard 50-50. If there is, and I free him or her, I might have an ally. Is there a prisoner there? No. Extreme no. So actually there's not only is there not a prisoner there, but it seems like as if this torture chamber hasn't been used in some time. So it is also empty. So there's no one there. It is an extreme no. So I enter the chamber, which is only illuminated by my torch, and I head for the stairway. And up the stairway, and I will listen. Do I hear that there's a ritual in progress? So this is not an oracle question, that'll be a skill roll. Awareness. I am rolling awareness. If I can make out something that might indicate that there's a ritual in progress. And damn, the thing is, oh, but I can do a round rest still and regenerate willpower because I do not have any willpower for an upcoming battle. But awareness roll first. 13. Alright, so I do not hear anything. I can't make out anything. So I very, very carefully try to open this trapdoor lid to catch a glimpse of what lies above. And indeed, it is a round ritual chamber, and yeah, I can't make out the details. So from my vantage point, from my point of view, I can't see the runes, but I do see cultists. Oops, just came across this camera stand here. I do see cultists. I see Arioch, and I see these two cultists. Damn. All right. So I close the door to catch my resolve, which means I'm taking a short round rest. And during a round rest, I can only regenerate 1d6 points of willpower. But willpower would be nice because of my special abilities. Yes, 6. Lucky me. So I'm back to 6 willpower. Okay, so I take a rest, I gather my resolve. And they are in a ritual. Maybe I can use this to my advantage. And this chamber, it is somewhat illuminated. All right, so let's do this. Let's change the scenery. Let's change the scenery. This here is the pit where this steam comes out. This is Arioch. All right, so let's make it like this so that we have some symmetry. And 2 other cultists are there with him in a formation like that. The ritual chamber. Is not that large. So this is the ritual chamber for, okay. And here is the trap door, and there are passageways there, and there are some braziers. So this room is lit. There's a brazier here and here and here and here. So these are burning braziers. The room is lit, and I would be entering from here. So I carefully open. Let me check the camera. Can you see everything all right? I think so. Yeah. So I observe the ritual, trying to once again see or determine if the cultists are maybe so focused on the ritual and in some sort of trance that I might have an easier time. Let me get some scrap paper here. I got a feeling I need it. So that I might have an easier time ambushing them, because a straightforward battle 1 versus 3 would not be feasible. So I will tilt the scales towards yes. So are the cultists preoccupied with the ritual? I tilt the scales to yes. Lucky, yes they are. But it's just like normal yes. So they are preoccupied. So I rule that I have the chance to sneak up and kill one of them. And then the other ones, they will notice. But then I only have to face 2 of them. And I might make it with my army of 1 ability. And yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's see, my knife. D8 plus my agility bonus, D6. Okay, so I do have to make it out alive though, because then I can trade in some stuff and get some better weapons and armor and whatnot. But first, there are cultists to kill. Okay, yeah, so this guy actually, he looks more dangerous because of his arcane robes and such. So while they are preoccupied, I'm going to make a sneaking roll with the boon, because they're preoccupied, to sneak up here. And if I manage to do this, I get to make a knife's roll also with a boon. And if I succeed, this guy is dead. So I'll instantly kill him, but then combat is on. So this is the plan. All right, so they're preoccupied. Their eyes closed. They're in some sort of meditative trance. They're chanting, and I can see these eldritch runes here pulsating. And I also got this feeling that I need to stop this ritual. So I sneak up on this guy. At least I try to. Stealth roll with a boon. Where's my stealth? No, sneaking. 14. With a boon. Yes, 4 and 5. That is great. So, no problem. I make it up there. Now knife roll with a boon. I got knives. It's agility 14 with a boon. Ooh. 14 and 8. So even without the boon, I would have made it. So yeah, so I sneak up and imagine, like if you play Skyrim, when you do this sneak attack from behind and you instantly kill the guy and or the woman, and there's this killing animation where you come from behind and either pierce them or do some nasty stuff. So this is exactly what happens. So I sneak up, I got my blade out, and I basically grab him by the ropes and run my knife through its back upward into his body. You know what? Maybe I am lucky, and maybe because this was so quick and maybe. All right, so did the other cultists, did they notice anything? And they probably, because the chanting is different, the ritual, but so I will tilt the scale to a yes as well, but I might have a slim chance. So did the other cultist notice my assassination? And the scale is tilted towards yes. Yes, they did. An extreme yes, even. So as the moment he falls down, the ritual basically is disturbed, and immediately they gaze upon me, draw their weapons. Intruder! Die, infidel! And combat is on. Alright, so we are in a cave. So I will draw 2 improvised. Ah, damn! Now I shuffled this. They were okay. So I get the cave cards, improvised weapons. Maybe there's something I can use. I will draw 2 improvised weapons. See what we got. So let's see what we got. We have a torch. Grab a torch from the wall and strike an enemy within 2 meters. Requires 1 free hand. The attack hits automatically and inflicts 2d6 fire damage plus damage bonus. The attack can be dodged or parried. You may then keep the torch. Nice. And the other one is Stalagmite. Shove an enemy within 2 meters into a tall rock formation on the cave floor. Okay. So let's get these tokens out. You can never have too many of these 1-inch cardboard tokens. And mark them. So we have a torch. And I put down IW for improvised weapon so that I know what the mechanic is. So there's this torch here that was used to light the braziers. And we have the stalagmite. And I also put down IW, improvised weapon, and they are back here. So this is a little bit more difficult. And to remember what they do, I keep the cards here. And now it's initiative. Get the initiative cards out. Alright, so 1 for me. Oh, I got 2. 1 for Arioch, the leader, he's got 7. 1 for this guy, he's got 8. And another one for me, 3. Oh, this is great. 2 and 3. And then those guys, they go. Alright, so Arioch, he will be a leader or boss using these standard NPC templates here. So that is the cultist leader, Arioch, or whatever the hell his name is. So, oh damn, he's got HP 20. Alright, but I do not give him armor 4 because he only wears robes. So he's got HP 20, damage 2d8. So he's got some sort of wicked ritual dagger. And he attacks with 15. And I don't need his other skills. So that is him. And the cultist minion, he only's got HP 12, but I only give him 10. No armor, damage 2d6, and attack. Usually he should have 12, but I'm only giving him 10 because I can. Alright, so these are the NPC stats. It's hard enough as it is because I only got 8 HP and 6 willpower. So let's go. So movement 14. So that's 7 squares because 1 square is 2 meters. This is in meters. So of course I try to, or do I want to? See, this is metagaming now because I, as a player, I know the stats, and it would be easier to try to kill this guy first. But I get, so my character would probably go for the leader because he thinks he is more dangerous, and I gotta seize the moment. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I don't know if diagonals count as 1 here, but even if they wouldn't, I could make it. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I got a movement speed of 14. And this is not difficult terrain. So my move, I move up to him, and then I attack. And yeah, I think I looked it up. I can like also move between my attacks. So yeah, I just attack with my knife, and I have, and this was at my 2 initiative count, so I turn this card. Do you see my cards? Yeah, you do. And I deal 1d8, but I get 1d6 points of damage bonus. So I roll the damage with the attack and hopefully I hit. My knife skill is 14, agility. Yes, yes, yes! I rolled a dragon. So that's a critical hit. So that is 8 plus 3, that is 11. Now I gotta look it up real quick. Sorry, what happens with the dragon? I guess I can roll the damage die again, but I gotta look it up. Damn. Dragon combat, melee combat, critical hits. By rolling a dragon, you score critical hit. That means that a dragon roll is required to parry or dodge the attack. They don't do that. And you may choose. Roll double the amount of dice for the weapon's damage before adding any damage bonus and other bonuses. Alright. You can choose one of the following effects. So only one. So either double damage or immediately perform a second attack against another enemy as a free action, or negate armor. This effect can only be chosen if the attack deals piercing damage. Alright, so at piercing damage, yes, but he does not have armor because I didn't give it to him. So, but he's got 20 hit points. So at the moment I deal 11. So 8 plus damage bonus 3, but I get to roll the d8 again. So that is 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 1d8. So 11 plus 1d8. 11 plus 5. That is 16 points of damage. Doesn't take him out though, but I still get another action. So 16 points. So his HP are down to 4. But now, that was my... Now I'm cocky and I attack again using my number 3 initiative count action. Once again, put those in there. Where is the d20 here? I use this one because I'm suspicious, and this just... Yes, I hit. 10, 8 and 4. Alright, so, no, I mean, it says here, so even though it says here, to decide if an NPC uses an action to dodge or parry or attack, ask the fortune chart or do what is most sensible. Mundane NPCs can simply make an attack on their turn, seldom using actions for defense. Okay, but he's not a mundane NPC. He is the cultist leader, and this is the second attack, so he doesn't need a dragon to parry it, so you know what? That'll be 12 points of damage. I leave that here, but he will use his action to try to dodge or parry, doesn't matter. He's got a 15. So he tries to parry. He uses his action, and he tries to parry. He's got 15. So if I'm unlucky, he's still standing, but he can't attack because he used his action. And he fails! It is a 16! He fails! So he tries to parry, but he suffers another 12 damage. He miscalculates, and the last thing he sees is my blade entering his throat. But now this guy, it's his turn. So what is their movement? 12, 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he moves up to me. He's enraged. He's got the might of his god with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he attacks using some sort of, I don't know, scimitar or whatever. Anything that deals 2d6 points of damage. And he attacks with a 10. So 2d6, I put those in here. Please miss. Yes, he misses. He rolls a 12, but he would have dealt 8 points of damage, which is exactly what he needed, because I also do not have armor. Oh, wait. I do have a great helm. Okay. But I don't know, I think it is strange to give me an armor rating if I'm just wearing a helmet, because I don't put my head in the way of an attack. So it says +2 armor rating. So I probably would give me only an armor rating because it says +2 if I wear armor. Without armor, I think I would not grant me an armor rating for the helm. But this is all theoretically because he didn't hit. So reshuffle them all into the initiative pile. All right, so 1 for me, 5. 1 for him, 4. 1 for me, 7. Damn! Now he gets to go first. This can really... this is getting interesting because he gets to attack first. So it's his turn. He uses his action immediately and strikes at me. Ugh. Standing in the pile of blood of his former master. But only 2 points of damage. 3 and only 2 points of damage. I'm not going to waste an action because 2 points of damage, that is good with 2d6. That is like, so I'm at 6 HP because I want to keep both actions to try to get him down now. So I take the hits and I'm not using the helmet because of what I just said. All right, so I try to dodge the attack, make a sidestep, but he nicks me at my arm and draws blood. Damn, you will regret this. And I will counterattack using my action at initiative count 5. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And this is why I rolled an 18. Damn, I rolled an 18. Do I want to push the roll? I mean, it's a roll. I can push it. It's an agility. All right, I push the roll because I'm angry now. Damn you, I push the roll. I suffer the angry condition. I push the roll. Still, same action. I push the roll. It hasn't happened. Yes, yes, yes. Dragon. All right, this is 8 points, but I can reroll the d8. And then 8 again. So 8 points plus 8, 16 points. So I'm angry. So he drew blood, and this basically, yes. So that I'm pretty satisfied. It could have been worse. I mean, 2 points of damage with 2d6. That was very lucky. So I sidestep and get behind him and from behind through his throat. Okay. Now, what did it say? I wrestle the shard from... damage bonus agility, yeah. Arioch and a pair of cultist priests seize the shard and make haste to return. Yeah, so I will not linger because I don't know if any cultists are on the way. And I will seize the shard quickly and escape back into the red way. And because I know what awaits me now, I'm using cloth or something to clog up my... Wait a minute, what do I have? Flint and tinder? No. Yes, I got my adventurer's belt. Never leave home without it, remember? And the adventurer's belt, it includes a candle. So I take the candle, I cut off 2 pieces of wax and I warm them over the brazier that they get soft, that I can shape them basically. And then I make earplugs. I roll little earplugs and I stick them into my ear to get through the chamber of this maddening laughter. And I just determine that I make it back to Stone Gaze without any further difficulties. And we will end this session here. So we defeated the cultists. I was lucky, I have to admit, I was lucky, but I also had some tense situations. So this concludes mission number 2. And I will do the advancement next session because I still got some things to do. I want to upload this, and I got to get up early tomorrow and spend the night on the road. So I will get my notes in order, and I will do the advancement next time on camera so that you are there with me and can see what I do. And then I will hopefully catch you guys next time. So just in case there won't be a video, I wish you a very happy Easter holiday, if there is such a thing where you live. So here in Germany we got 2 weeks, or the school is out for 2 weeks, so the kids, they have holiday and we go on a vacation. So so here we celebrate Easter, and yeah, so if you do that, I wish you a very happy Easter holiday, and thank you for watching. As always, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Have a wonderful remaining weekend. Bye bye.